Hi everyone, it's Sandy, and today I'm doing the confidential book tag. I was tagged by Kevin from the Irish Reader 1. I will leave his channel link in the description box below, so you guys should go check out his channel. Let's get started with the first question. The first question is, what is the oldest book on your bookshelf? The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I'm not 100% positive that this is the oldest book on my bookshelf. This is definitely the book that I can remember that I had for a very long time when I first started collecting books. The second question is, what is your latest book purchase? My latest book purchase is actually a ebook, and that is Wait For You by J. Lynn, aka Jennifer L. Armentrout. She's the author of the Lux series. I bought this a couple days ago. It was $1.25 on Amazon. When you purchase stuff from Amazon, there's like a shipping option that says no rush, and then you get like $1 credit towards ebooks, music, or like I don't know if movies count. I accumulated a couple dollars in ebook credit, and I used that money to purchase Wait For You. The physical books that I've purchased lately were all bought at the same time, and they were all shown in my December book haul. So if you've not watched that yet, I will link it down below, and I will also link it on screen. The third question is, what is the most expensive book on your bookshelf? And honestly, I do not know, because I normally don't spend more than $20 on books, and I buy a lot of my books online, so they are a bit cheaper. I do have quite a handful of books that I purchased in stores, but I just can't remember them, so I don't know the answer for this one. But the most expensive book would probably have to be $20 tops. The next question is, what is the most inexpensive book on your bookshelf? And it cannot be a gift, and it can't be free. The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I remember going to Half Price Book. I was in the checkout line, and I looked straight towards a shelf, and I saw a stack of the Raven Boys, and on top of it was this sign that says $1. I immediately told my parents to go get that book and to bring it to me where I was waiting at the checkout line, and I got it for $1, hardcover, perfect condition at Half Price Books. The next question is, what is a book that you've wasted money on? So most books that I don't like, I end up just selling at Half Price Books so I can get money to buy new books. Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. This is Bookbuster's December read, and unfortunately I did not enjoy this book. I ended up giving it 2 stars, and normally I would probably sell this. Since this is a signed copy, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm just going to keep it on my shelf. Another book that comes to mind is Sea of Shadows by Kelly Armstrong. I thought this book was okay. I'm more on the dislike side than on the liking side of the book. I think I gave this a 3 stars, but honestly I didn't really enjoy it that much. This is a signed copy. I met the author, so I'm not going to get rid of this copy since it is personalized to me. I just thought this was a waste of money. Number 6 is, what is the prettiest book on your bookshelf? The Fiery Heart by Rochelle Mead. Just kidding. I would have to choose Alienated by Melissa Landers or To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. These covers are beautiful, the spine, everything about these books are just gorgeous. This is such a struggle when your books are stacked on top of one another. They're just so hard to get out. Number 7 is, what is the ugliest book on your bookshelf? Basically, any Rochelle Mead book or any book from the Lux series, they're both just terrible covers, and I hate them. The next question is, what is the shortest book on your bookshelf? And I'm going to assume it's talking about the pages. So the shortest book that I have is The Summer Solstice Enchanted by K.K. Allen. This book is 175 pages. And the next question is, what is the longest book on your bookshelf? And this would have to be Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, coming in with 870 pages. Wow. Number 10 is, what book are you currently reading? And I'm currently reading The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I have not read this book before, so I'm really excited to go into it. I'm about nearly 100 pages in. Pretty much everyone I know that has read this book loves it, so hopefully I end up loving it too. Number 11 is, what book are you hoping to read next? The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. I recently finished The Mark of Athena about a week to 2 weeks ago, and I know that there was a cliffhanger, but I just needed a break from that world. I wanted to read something else, so I picked up a contemporary standalone book, and then I started picking up other books, and I just need to get back onto the series because I need to finish the series. I want to finish the series. Number 12 is what underhyped book on your bookshelf do you love? And mine would have to be The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. This is a vampire book, and I know there are some booktubers that have talked about it, but they don't talk about it a lot. And I don't see a lot of people talk about this trilogy, and I love the Blood of Eden trilogy. It's like my second favorite vampire book. Vampire Academy is definitely at the top. So this is my second, and I love this trilogy so much. The main character is kick-ass, and there are some characters in here that they're so hilarious, and I love them so much. And if you have not read this, please go read it because it's really good. The whole trilogy is out, so you can just marathon it. Number 13 is what overhyped book on your bookshelf do you love? Divergent by Veronica Roth and The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I mean, these two books are loved by a lot of people. I do think that they are overhyped considering the fact there are movies for these books. So I love these books. They will always have a special place in my heart, and I don't care what anyone says about these books. I love them. And the last question is, what are your current top 3 favorite books? This is a really difficult question. I have read over 100 books this year, and I do have quite a handful of favorite books of the year, but picking 3 is very hard. I will be making a top favorite books of 2014 video later, which I will mention a lot more books, but my top 3 that will always come to mind, these books that I picked are books that I read this year. I believe all of them are within the past 6 months. So the books are Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. What do you expect? I talk about this book a lot. I even have a book review which you should check out. I will link it right here and down below. I just have to put this on my list. Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. Again, I have a review on this book too, so you should check that out. I will link it here and I will link it down below. And Deity by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is the 3rd book in the Covenant series, which I've talked about in the beginning of September/late August. As a whole, I love the series. I love it so much. But my favorite book from the series would definitely have to be Deity. So that's why I'm picking this book in particular to show. That is it for the confidential book tag. I'm going to be tagging Rachel from Rachel Stewart, Kelly from Oh That's Kelly, Divya from Divya Reads, and Carmen from Carmi Reads. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing this tag. I really love the questions. Thank you, Kevin, for tagging me. I will see you guys next time. Bye!